I want to see the Alliance map. Hamptonshire, the last Saxon stronghold.
And very heavily guarded. King Alfred is preparing for war. You will meet tremendous resistance.
As will Alfred. Is Guthrum Jarl there with his army?
He is. He and Ubba have gathered a sizable force and intend on launching an attack on Alfred soon. If we support their assault, England will fall to us. A pagan land where a multitude of gods may freely roam.
I will go to Hamptonshire and speak with Guthrum. Send word to our allies to gather on the Thames just outside the Shire.
I will. May the gods share in this, our final victory.
What is it?
Eivor, you must not go. You must not. The signs, the portents, they shout and wail. Your leaving will be our doom.
Speak clearly, Volker. What have you seen?
I have thrown the bones. I have stirred the offal of beasts. And in the rising steam, I saw the end of it all. Though this battle you may win, this war you will not. Your foe will be your master. Your hope will be your grief. This is fate. Our fate.
I thank you for this, Volker. But the yarns of fate are too frayed for me to follow now. I owe this fight to my friends and allies, and I will see it through.
Go then, with great care. But know that the home you leave will not be the home to which you return.
A long time ago, at a desert oasis, far away.
Man your oars! Sail!
Siegel hoch!
Catch the wind! My ravens. Is there a sea scroll among you?
Was an excellent sailor who could pilot a longship entirely on his own. And this is why King Sigvaldi kept him around. In all other matters, Gunnar was a cruel, anxious and humorless man. He was one of the most unlikable people I have ever known. One year, I recall we had invited some Carls from the Yngling clan to dine with us. As we were serving ale, we came to find that we had none left. It so happened that the ale had run out just before reaching Unnar's horn. This raised in him a word storm, and he accused Sigvaldi of treachery. Every man in the longhouse jeered at Unnar for raising such a fuss. This made Unnar angrier than before, and he stormed out. A short time later, we heard him yelling through the door of the hall. I set this scorn pole upon the men of Yngling for their dishonor! We looked outside. Unnar.
Hey! We can continue later. Best not.
Kill you!
Back to the ship. Run up the sail! Let's hear a story.
In my youth, I remember hearing the story of Calda, a fierce young woman whose father raids. Calda had skills to match or surpass any man in the clan. And so it was that her beloved Garfi asked once again Calda to lead, soft and weak and fragile. Calda ignored these insults and left for a full...
I'm nearing Warren, deep into Alfred's heartland. I hope Guthrum has a sound plan. Strange to see Norse and Saxon banners flying side by side. Soma! I should find Guthrum.
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There's an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles up. Was blood spilled?
No, we took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
What is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the
Find a peace without a fight, he will do so. Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
Who is Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
We took this town as if it were a straw ball. Do not challenge me, elf.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex, and that king has the back is a...
Guthrum does not negotiate with oathbreakers. Men whose words are only shadows of their thoughts.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
Etu, a Danegeld to leave Wareham, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cock.
Are we done with this pissing? Guthrum has given you his word, then he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have 1 day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Mander, Prizey fell, Ula, Ubit. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be! Gods, I will tear that Saxon skin from his bones if this is true!
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head!
In Winchester, Alfred used might to beat the village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred. Saxon fire! Iron flame! Burn it all!
You sent to Valhalla, I'll send 10 to your hand. Every great horse you sent to Valhalla, I'll send 10 to your hand.
God, you ran me straight!
Your sword! I'll take you!
You're dead! Let vengeance steal your swords!
Your godson has forsaken you, Saxon! You have no honor, Dane! You will not
Burn it all!
Dane! You will not steal our land! It's too late, little man. Our gods
Their prayers go unanswered this day.
damn you!
We should find someone.
Not lose your nerve!
This
There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on, men, move! The ruin!
We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He will not be
My army and my claim.
You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and
So
peasants.
why does he go there, and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know, they're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Uba lies cold in an English field.
I've called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I'm for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them,
We will pay they held.
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south.
They're on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with mead in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Ubba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift. A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed.
I took them too hard in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect him, Eivor.
I've come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It is hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands. Have a look, Sunan.
There. This is the blockade. The hostages must be in the...
I can raid this place in moments with my...
I told you Guthrum wouldn't
Guthrum,
leave us here to rot.
some of your men.
We will not be feasting in Odin's hall tonight, boys.
Go to the camp near Chippenham. Find your countrymen there.
Good. We'll pay back the Saxons for the insults they heaped on us.
I will follow your lead.
Are you Guthrum's men?
Aye. Free us and we will fight by your side.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away.
Can't be too careful.
Stick cloves, eh?
We're safe here. Let us speak, Guthrum. should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives, a changed man. But he is free of full case torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth. And blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.